Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another game of Pleasant Grove here against Springville here in Valhalla. We're super excited to have you guys. Yeah, let's get started.
Tonight's matchup, we have the number 9th ranked Springville Red Devils going against your Vikings, 6th in the state, I believe, third in 5A, as we will wait for the national anthem.
All right, we see this Springville team having a 6'10", Jamin Sondrup, absolutely insane height for a high schooler, number 14. We saw him last season against this PG team, and he was good. He played phenomenal against them. That was in Hoop Fest. And then we've seen this Vikings team just take care of business most nights. They have a winning record. They're coming in this strong and confident, being the second ranked team in the region, or the first?
I believe third.
Third,
It
sorry.
goes Timpview, Orem, then PG. I believe. I could
and
be wrong.
we do play. Pleasant Grove does play Orem on Friday at Orem, so pull up to that game. That'll be a good one.
As they are second, actually. Springville is first in 5A.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that. Timpview is 1-1 in third.
Surprisingly. So this game is about to be a
wrong.
really good game.
Yeah, this is awesome. That's why I'm looking at the girls one.
Oh, that makes sense. As we're calling out Preston White here as our starting point guard. Preston White, an incredible ball handler. He has that ball on a rope. He does not cause very many turnovers unless it's on a pass. He can shoot from wherever, create for himself, and create for others. We see Milo Johansson as well, who knockdown shot creator from the corner. And an insane defender at the 2 guard. And then we see Jackson Brown at the 3. And we see Ollie at the 4. Oliver Mossman, who is an insane lockdown defender in the paint. And then we see Brendan Blackett, the star player, the number 2 recruit in his junior class here. Only person being above him is Crew Fotheringham of Lone Peak. Super excited for them to play today.
As taking a look at the region standings, I was, again, honestly very wrong. Maple Mountain is tied with Wasatch for first, both 2-0. Springville is coming in this in third at 1-0, tied with Timpview, again 1-0 for the third place spot. And then Payson comes in at 2-2. Orem at 6th, 1-1, tied with Pleasant Grove's 1-1 in 7th.
As we see Oliver Mossman going up against Jamin Sondrup. It's a name you're going to hear a lot tonight. As Jamin gets the tip.
Hansen gives it to Hall. Back to Hansen.
Excuse us while we get the names down here. Number 3, Sam, knockdown from 3.
I said this name during the JV game, as that is stolen away. Nadold, no good. Good save there, gets tipped away. Milo Johansson takes it down. 2-on-2.
Blackett up top. Blackett swings over to Brown. Brown drives inside, goes straight at the rim defender and gets the easy 2. As Hall brings it up, kicks it into the paint.
Out for 3. No good.
Johansson comes down with the rebound. Will scan the floor as he's picked up full court from Hall. Johansson gives it to Brown. Brown back to Johansson. Johansson with the easy slip from Mossman. Mossman off the glass for 2. That's easy. Oliver Mossman. Vikings quick to attack the paint this game. So far, no 3-point shots put up. That's rare for the Vikings. Wow. As Hansen goes in for an easy 2 over Johansson. White bringing the ball for this Viking squad. Gets the ghost screen from Brown. Lots of screening happening. Jackson Brown loses it and loses it mid-air. Jamin with the rebound up to Hall. Hall gets the screen from Sondrup. Hall doesn't use it. Hall with an easy fadeaway jumper.
Full court press from Springville. Pleasant Grove beats it pretty well. Milo takes it down. Gets it to Mossman, top of the key, over to White. White looks for Milo. Johansson attacks. Half spin around to Blackett for 3. No good off the back of the rim.
Rare miss from Brendan Blackett. Usually he's knocked down from that spot.
As we did see him get hurt last game pretty hard. Pretty sure it was a minor sprained ankle, and then got hit in the nose pretty hard near the end of the game as well.
Gonna go out on Johansson. Glad that we're seeing Blackett in today's game. Like I said, he's the number 2 recruit in the junior class of 2027 in Utah, only behind Crew Fotheringham as Hall gets it in the corner and then just throws it away as Johansson runs. Looks like Nottold will get it back over to Sondrup. Sondrup
over to Frisch Connect to Hall, or to Hansen,
rattles
sorry.
out. White will bring up the ball for the Viking squad. Makes his move, drives to the basket, fakes. No foul call.
A little bit of a questionable one there, as saying that the ball was stripped away cleanly. White to inbound. Vikings trail by 3, 4-7.
White looking in, gets it to Brown.
Brown to Milo.
Johansson, Blackett in the corner, making his move. Really good ISO.
Takes a couple of shots, kicks it back out to White.
Takes the screen from Blackett. Back over to Brown. Brown drives in. Bullies his defender, gets in the paint, and an easy 2 for Jackson Brown, fighting through contact. So Jackson Brown does best. As we see Soundrup in the paint. Hall hits the 3 from the corner.
Makes it a 4-point game.
Johansson over to Mossman. Mossman up top. Over to Blackett. Blackett back to Johansson. Johansson gets a screen from Brown. Johansson with a good cross and gets absolutely destroyed. Blocked. Blackett fakes. Over to White. Uses a screen from Blackett. White scanning, has 25 on the shot clock, as it did reset after that, after Johansson got blocked. Brown backing down his defender, can't find anything. Good cut from Johansson. Johansson up in reverse with the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Milo Johansson is really good at cutting and getting to the paint, getting his foul calls. Usually he can finish through contact. That time he can't hit. Johansson, this is his first. Knocks down the first. He's got one more as we see subs. Kyler Jens and Ash Palmer coming in for Brendan Blackett and Preston White. Senior for the junior swap. Johansson shooting his second. Knocks down as it rattles out. Johansson, a really good free throw shooter. Not surprised there by knocking down both of those. As we see Hansen bringing it up for the Red Devils. Almost a backcourt. Hansen drives all the way in. Just crazy fadeaway, can't get it. But Johansson with the rebound, bringing it up. Quick in transition, finding his spot. Gets it inside to Mossman. Mossman back out to Palmer. Palmer for three. He's a shooter. Can't connect on that one, though. As we see Hansen being the lead ball handler here for Springville. Gives it over to Jamin. Hansen for three. No good. Off the back iron as Brown gets the rebound and will bring it up for the Pleasant Grove Vikings. Up to Johansson. Johansson standing at the end on the Vikings. Scanning. Oliver Mossman. Back to Johansson. Johansson crossing, falls over and gets it stripped. As Jamin for three, can't connect. It's not something that was in his bag last season. Over to Mossman. Mossman gets it inside, doubled, out to Palmer. Palmer drives. Palmer with the jelly lay, but gets blocked by Sondrup. Goes out to Brown. Jens over to Palmer in the corner. Not sure what just got called there. I think it was an off-ball foul on Springville. They don't have anybody on the ball. Now they kick it in to Brown. Johansson up top. Gets a high ball screen from Brown over to Kyler. Kyler into Palmer. Mossman spins, finds himself in the paint and can just easy get it up for two. Mossman just bullies his way in.
We've seen that from Mossman all season long. He's great down low, uses his weight against his opponent, and just gets to the under the rim really well and really fast.
Hall for three. No good. All Mossman with the rebound. Mossman, I believe, averaging a double-double, unless that's changed recently. Johansson at half court. Makes his move on Hall. Hall with the good defense over to Jens. Jens inside to Mossman. They're going to feed Mossman all night. So we see Jackson Brown cutting. Mossman making his move. And Mossman just bullying his way inside. Mossman is feasting as the Red Devils will call a timeout. Vikings up 12-10. This game is intense so far. Both teams taking it slow, not letting anybody speed up. Not speeding themselves up, not letting the defense speed them up. Playing at their own paces, which is what these teams do really well. And we see Oliver Mossman just have 6 straight points in the paint.
And as you were saying about Oliver Mossman with his stats, he's not quite averaging a double-double. He's averaging 8.5 points per game, almost 1 assist, and then 7 boards per game through 16 played. So it's not quite at that double-double, but
he's almost
just about there.
And as we've seen, it looks like the Vikings are attacking the Devils in the paint. They don't have much size other than Sondrup. And it looks like they're just taking Sondrup out the paint so then they can drive from what I am seeing so far. Looks like they're cleaning up something in the corner.
Or some spilled water during the timeout.
Water, Gatorade, something like that. As we see, Hansen bringing it up.
Gets a screen from Jamin, drives into the basket. Looks to be a shooting foul there on Brennan Blackett. Jumped a little bit early. Got faked out by Hansen.
As Blackett and White will came in for Johansson and Mossman at that timeout. as Hansen hits the first. Jackson Brown is not a small guy, but Jamin Sandra makes Jackson Brown look small. Jackson Brown is 6'4", and Sandra makes him look like he's 5'10".
White on the left elbow, looking around, gets a screen from Blackett over to Jentz. Jentz to Palmer, back to Brennan, drives in, step back, fakes a shot.
Good step through from Brennan, can't get it. Almost got the rebound from Sandra, but it looks like the Red Devils are playing elite defense on the perimeter, trying to get them to not shoot because, again, that is what the Vikings do best, is their shooting ability.
Yeah, and they're really walking down the rebounds as well with Jamin down low.
This will be a jump ball, and it'll go Vikings' way.
White gets the inbound. 25 seconds remains in the first quarter.
Hall guarding White.
No shot clock.
White just playing the shot out. They want to get the best possible shot at the last second. They switch. Blackett up top over to Palmer. Palmer back to Blackett. Blackett attacks Sandra. Pump fakes, gets an easy two.
Called for a travel on Brennan Blackett there.
Doesn't look like that was a travel. That looked pretty clean to me, but obviously the ref had a different angle.
That was really close.
I thought that went in for a second.
That just went in super clean. That was very close to off the left side.
Yeah.
I don't believe it hit the rim on that one, just the left side of the backboard. But that, from our angle, that looked like it went in.
As we see it tied after the first period, 12-12. These teams are absolutely battling, but it is a slow game so far, which is what both teams want. They don't want to be sped up by anybody. They want to slow it down. They want to make sure that their pace is the pace that they want it, not being sped up by the defense and not being sped up by their offense. They are just both playing really good basketball here, good ball movement I've seen. As the Vikings usually shoot a lot from beyond the arc, knocking down at least 4 to 5 threes in the first quarter, but it looks like they're attacking the paint more and taking Sandra out of the paint, making sure that he's guarding Blackett. Blackett sitting in the corner and letting his guys go to work. Blackett being super unselfish here, and yeah, he's gotten his stuff. He's got his opportunity to go. Sandra just guarding him the entire game, but they're taking Sandra out of the paint, who is 6'10". Again, their tallest player. Everybody else looks like is around 6 foot. Their next tallest guy is 6'5". So they're taking Sandra out of the paint and just going in and getting easy twos, which is exactly what they need. As we've seen, it's working here in the first quarter. We'll see what defense, how the Red Devils can change their defense here in the second quarter. As Hall will get the inbound for the Red Devils.
Guarded by Brown. Kick over to Hollinger.
Over to Sandrup. Sandrup just an easy two, getting around Mossman. And White will bring up the ball for the Vikings.
Fresh Connect playing some great defense, but White just blows straight past him for the easy layup.
That's what I'm talking about Preston White. He can create not only for himself, but for everybody else. It's elite to watch.
Three. Good from Mason Hansen.
White will bring up the ball once again for the Vikings squad. Gives over to Jentz. Jentz back to White. White spins, takes the screen from Mossman into Mossman on the roll. Looks like somebody got a hand on it. Hall up in transition, fakes. Goes through. Good defense from Jackson Brown. Hall over to Hansen. Hansen back to Hall. Hall attacking. Drives in. Just an easy 15-footer. Good.
Devils take a 5-point lead.
Jackson Brown with the back cut, and absolutely gorgeous basketball from Jackson Brown and Oliver Mossman. Tip from Brendan Blackett. Blackett takes it up and around. Brendan Blackett with the easy layup. As the Vikings will get an easy 4 points to go down 1. Hall gets it over to Hansen. Hansen gets it over to Sondrup. Sondrup over to Hollinger, sorry. Sondrup into the paint. That's what they're going to want all day, is just getting Sondrup to eat under that basket right there. White getting picked up full court from Hall, calling for a screen from Mossman. Hall goes under the screen, picking White back up. Looks over to the coach for some guidance. Drives into the paint and just gets an easy 2. Yes! Preston White. Good little scoop and score right there, getting around Hall. You see Sondrup over to Hansen. Hansen drives in. Good defense from Brendan Blackett. Brown with the screen, being double teamed, but he gets it over to Blackett. Blackett bringing it up. Blackett, really good ball handler for his size, sitting at about 6'7". Brown for 3. No good from Jackson Brown. As Frisch Connect gets the rebound and brings it up.
3 from Hollinger, no good.
Sondrup gets the rebound, bullies his way in. Can't get it. Good defense from Preston White. Staying strong. White does a little spin, gets it in, and 1. Preston White. Wow.
Great play there from Preston White. Gets his spin, breaks through 2 defenders and the foul.
That is not an easy angle to score at.
That gives Vikings the lead 22-21 with the opportunity to make it 23.
And I'm telling you, Preston White, I've said it twice this stream already. Bro can create, dude can create for himself whenever he wants, but he can also create for others whenever he wants. It is elite to watch.
Preston White unable to connect on the free throw. Hall will get the rebound. Gets a screen. Pass.
Sondrup gets it inside. Bullying Mossman. They'll call travel on that one. Yep. You can see that from a mile away. Sondrup gets called for the travel to be Vikings ball.
Ash Palmer and Kyler Jentz come in for Oliver Mossman and Preston White.
Johansson gets it
plucked.
picked from Hall. Hall.
Euro. Awkward angle, gets fouled on the shot. Milo would pick up his first foul of the game.
Ref was waiting to see if he was going to make it or not. The level of difficulty on that shot is pretty high. That's a tough shot in transition, but it's bailed out. See if Hall can knock down these 2. Hits the first.
Ties it up at 22 each.
Knocks down the second. Johansson switching up the ball handler a little bit. Instead of Preston White, we got Milo Johansson bringing up the ball for the Pleasant Grove Vikings. As he gets over to Jackson Brown. Jackson Brown and Brendan Blackett. Blackett looking for Johansson. Johansson gets it. A screen from Brown. Palmer back to Johansson. Devils playing really, really good defense here. Brown finds a mismatch, just steps through. Can't get it. Gets his own rebound. Goes up. No foul call. Excuse me. Late foul call on that one. Jackson Brown will go to line 4-2. Jackson Brown, a pretty good shooter. Can knock down his free throws pretty consistently, so see if he can knock down these ones.
Swift Hall picking up his first foul on the night.
Brown, bad miss. Is his name actually Swift Hall?
It is.
That's a tough name. It fits him because he's a shifty guard. Brown knocks down the second one. So we'll see. Excuse me.
Deacon Christensen checks in, number 22. We've really only seen
him in JV games.
He was honestly doing really good in the JV games today. Unfortunately, they did take an 11-point loss, but he was one of the star players tonight.
Sophomore in varsity guarding Swift Hall as they switch gens. Swift Hall with the push off. Can't hit that one. Johansson gets the rebound up to Brennan Blackett. Good find. Brennan had Palmer. Still finds him. Blackett drives over to Palmer. Palmer in the corner for three. Another rare miss for Palmer. Usually he hits that.
That one going wide left.
See Hansen from three. Sidestep. Can't hit. Good tip from Deacon. Johansson back to Deacon. Deacon with Swift Hall on him. Johansson crosses. Bumps. Gets
Back
over to
out.
Jens. Jens for three. Good. Kyler Jens.
He knocks down those ones all the time. He is automatic beyond the arc.
Kyler Jens is the perfect 3-and-D player that any team would want.
Good defense from Johansson there.
Swift Hall. Hezzy. Pulls the double. Hansen from deep range. That's two in a row he's missed from deep. Blackett in transition. Low pickup. And one, Brennan Blackett. Oh my goodness. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Sees that he's got the mismatch, just a low pickup to draw the foul, and just spins it perfectly, kisses it off the backboard.
Great play there from Brennan Blackett, as he's looking good off of the potential injuring game last week against Wasatch.
Blackett knocks it down to make it a 3-point possession.
That gives the Vikings a 6-point lead with 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half.
Hall over to Hansen. Hansen. Screen. Back over to Hall. Hall into Sondrup. Good defense, but they will call a foul on Oliver Mossman. Reaching over.
As Mossman's first on the night, makes it 2 team fouls for the quarter for the Vikings. Hansen into Sondrup. Goes over Mossman for an easy 2.
Easy hook shot. White back in the game. Looks like for Jackson Brown.
Gets it to Mossman.
Mossman over to Johansson with the handoff. Johansson.
Cuts
Oh
it.
my gosh, Milo Johansson. Beautiful pass right there. Splitting the double teams to get the pass to Oliver Mossman. Gorgeous. Hansen over to Sondrup. Sondrup to Hall with the screen from Sondrup. Sondrup for three. And it'll go in and out. As Hall will hurry and hustle for that rebound.
Gets it back to Hall. Over in the corner.
No good. White. Up to Blackett. Blackett makes his move. Gets his defender to freeze. Looks like they'll call a foul on number 13.
Mason Hansen.
Mason Hansen.
That is his first on the night. Johansson to inbound. Gets it to Brennan Blackett, over to White. Gets a screen. Posts up, attack, spin around, back to Brown. Gets
Into
it down to
Mossman.
Mossman. Good spin around. Fakes the shot. Out to
Johansson for three. Off
No
the
good.
front iron. Really good defense from the Red Devils right there. Hansen inside. Throws it up off the backboard. Can't get it.
Annoyed about the no foul call as Brown loses it down court.
Brennan Blackett led him. A little too much.
Under a minute left in the second quarter.
Swift Hall bring up the ball. Didn't even mean to rhyme that. That was just like, I don't even know. Into Sondrup. Sondrup off the glass for 2, just an easy 2.
He's so dominant down by the basket. Again, a 5-inch difference between him
It's
and.
like 2 inch between him and
Oh,
Mossman.
I was thinking about Brown. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, it's like 5. I think it's like a 5-6 inch difference.
Okay, I was thinking about Brown, not Mossman.
Yeah, it's a 2-inch difference from Mossman, but it looks like he's got 30 pounds on Mossman. So Johansson in the corner. Johansson up and gets fouled. He'll go to the line for 2.
Picking up the foul was number 5, Nick Hollinger, sorry. I was saying
Yes,
his name.
Sondrup. We don't have weights for the Pleasant Grove team. That's unfortunate. Sondrup is 235, 6'10". Huge player. Making everybody but Oliver Mossman look small on the court.
Johansson knocks down the first one, makes it 32-27. The 5-point lead going Pleasant Grove's way. Now makes it a 6-point lead. Hanson brings it down, guarded by White. 3 seconds, lays it up. Sondrup gets the putback to make it now a 4-point game, 33-29 as we head into halftime.
Really close game still. Only 4 points. That's a 2-possession game. Could be 1 possession, but like we're gonna call it a 2-possession game. What are the Vikings doing right? I don't think they're doing anything right, but I don't think they're doing anything wrong. I think they're playing their game, and I think they're playing at their pace. What do you think?
Yeah, they're doing really good. They're getting really good looks down by the basket with Mossman. We saw that earlier with Johansson cutting through the double team really well. They're getting some really good foul calls going their way. They've been shooting, I believe, they just had their 9th and 10th free throws of the game, which is leading to a lot of extra points going their way. Currently having the 4-point lead, but something that I've seen that they could work on is guarding down low on the interior against Sondrup. He is 6'10", 235. He's a beast down by the basket. He's getting a lot of boards, but Pleasant Grove has been locking him up pretty well. They're still feeding him lots of points, some good open looks for him. So if they lock him down, then they're going to really start to pick up the pace, pick up that score, and that lead's going to continue to grow.
Yeah, I think that's great. As we see the Vikettes out here for the halftime show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of basketball here in Valhalla as we start with Preston White getting the inbound over to Blackett. Blackett over to Johansson. Johansson up top. Back over to White. White makes his move on Hall. Hall with the good defense. White pumps over to Blackett. Blackett has a smaller defender on him. Boys his way into the paint. Pump fakes. Spins. Oh, contested shot from Blackett off the back rim. Hanson brings it up for the Red Devils. Hanson, snake dribble, inside 15-footer, no good. Sondrup with the rebound. And Sondrup, that's what the Vikings got to stop if they want to run away with this game.
White over to Brown. Brown takes it down, crosses the timeline, guarded by Hanson. Makes its way over to White. White on the left, looks to Jackson Brown. Covered by Hanson.
Brown inside.
Off the leg of Frisch Connect. Brennan, a great floater over Sondrup. 35-31. Hanson coming down, guarded by Blackett. Over to Sondrup. Still looking around. Hall. Over to Frisch Connect, back to Hall for three.
Can't leave him open. He's a really good shooter.
Doesn't
Red Devils save
one.
it. Hanson with the floater. Good. I was not expecting that to go in. I'm going to keep it a buck.
White taking it down. Gets picked up by Nadold. Gets it to Mossman, back to White. Open three. Good!
Preston White, one of the best shooters on this team, and that's just green for Preston White.
Hanson gets a screen from Sondrup. Open for the three. No good off the front of the rim.
Hanson's shot has not been dropping tonight as Brown gets the rebound after good defense from Oliver Mossman.
Frisch Connect went for the layup, getting double
White,
teamed.
spin move, pump fake. Over to Mossman. Mossman over to Blackett. Blackett with a 15-footer off the back rim.
Hanson.
Really good defense from Sondrup. Frisch Connect. Another smoked layup off the side of the backboard.
That was a bad miss on that one. Great
as
defense
Oliver
by
Mossman
Brown.
gets it.
Travel.
I think they're going to call travel on that one, yeah. Kyler Jens and Ash Palmer will come in for Brendan Blackett and Jackson Brown.
Swift Hall to get the inbound from Hanson. .5:20 on the clock. Vikings lead by 5.
Frisch Connect. Looking, gets over to Sondrup. Sondrup into Nadald. Sondrup making his move. Hall in the corner. Absolutely just freezes Milo Johansson and gets an easy 2 over Oliver Mossman.
A great cut there to make it a 3-point game.
White over to Mossman up top.
Looks around, gets to Palmer. Palmer back to White, top of the key. Screen from Milo Johansson. Spins around, 14 feet. Don't know if you got a piece of that one. No rim connects on that.
Bad shot selection right there from Preston White. Nadald will get the easy layup as the Vikings will be forced to call a timeout after that.
4.5 minutes remains in the third quarter. Devils went on a bit of a run there to make it a 1-point game at now 38-37.
After that timeout, it will be Vikings ball. As we'll see Preston White get the ball. Guarded by
Nadold. Mossman had
Johansson open. Johansson, an easy 15-footer in the corner.
Hall brings it down quick.
Great defense from Johansson. Hall has a dribble after Johansson knocked that. Sondrup.
Hollinger for 3 is good. Ties it up.
Great shot right there from Hollinger. Let's tie the game at 40. We got a close game, but it doesn't feel close because it's a slow game. It's weird. Johansson, excuse me, White. Wow.
Mossman gets it to Johansson. Drives in from 17. Bounces around and no good.
We know that's Johansson's shot, too.
Gets it down to Nadold. Back to Hansen. Over to Sondrup. Looks around, picks up his dribble, gets it to Hall. Gets a screen from Sondrup, drives in. Looking up, pump fake, gets the foul call from Kyler Gents.
Swift Hall, shifty guard. He can really just draw any foul he wants at any time, which is kind of absurd, but it's true. We've seen it in this game. When he wants to get to the line, he gets to the line. We saw that right there, drawing the foul. Couldn't connect in contact, but was a really difficult layup. So Hall with the first, knocks it down.
Springville takes the lead now 41-40. As Blackett and Brown come in for White and Mossman. Second shot incoming from Hall.
Cash, Swift Hall. Johansson will bring up the ball over to Jens. Jens inside to Blackett. Blackett being guarded by Sondrup. Johansson gets it. Doesn't even hit the rim on that layup. Looking for a foul. Hall over to Sondrup. Hall can't get open. Good defense from Johansson. Switches on
Hansen
to Hansen.
Stolen
Johansson
from
with the steal.
Johansson.
Johansson, easy dump down pass to Ash Palmer. Great look from Milo Johansson. See, that's why he's one of the main ball handlers, and why he's the main ball handler on the court right now is because he can find people like that.
He's a great playmaker, as we just saw. Really excels on the fast breaks.
Sondrup inside with an easy 2. It'll be Springville timeout.
The Red Devils, take the lead 44-42 after Sondrup makes an easy 2 coming off of Jackson Brown there.
Vikings got to step up on their defense. It's one of the only things stopping them from leading in this game right now.
Coming out of the timeout, Pleasant Grove will have possession at the baseline. Down by 2, Johansson to take the inbound.
I don't know why they delayed it so long, but there we go.
I believe there's a little bit of confetti strings from one of the cheerleaders' pom-poms sitting on the court.
That would make sense. Johansson over to Jens. Jens into Blackett. Blackett easy 15-footer, and that's his shot. This will be Hansen making his move.
Gets a screen, double team down low to the corner. Out, pump fake, back out to Hall. In the corner, Hansen drives in, puts it back out for Nadold. No good. Jens comes down with the rebound.
So we see Brown kicking over to Johansson. Johansson from deep three-point range off the front rim. Hansen bringing it up for Springville.
Covered by Blackett.
Hansen
Looking down low.
This will be an offensive foul on Sondrup. Sondrup a little bit frustrated, saying that wasn't a foul. They didn't even do anything. As we see Johansson and Palmer come out of the game for Preston White. And
Mossman?
I think so.
White takes it down the court, covered by Hall at half court.
White has that ball on a string. They say that he loses it, but he gets it back. White fakes.
Turns around out to Jens.
Jens gets a screen from Blackett. Jens drives, bumps. Blackett gets a step on his man, and Blackett almost fouled, but Mossman gets the rebound and puts it back in.
Great put back there from Oliver Mossman. We see that quite a bit from him. He's good on the rebounds with a quick shot. Hansen looking around, gets a screen over to Hall, down low to Sondrup. Gets plucked away from Jens, and a late foul call.
Extremely late foul call. I thought that was clean. Ref had a different angle, though.
It might have actually been a kick ball. I believe that's what it was called. When it was plucked away, it hit Kyler Jens on the foot.
Just happened to bounce up at the right angle. As we see Hansen will pass it in for the Red Devils. Gets over to Sondrup. Sondrup fakes a pass over to Hansen. Gets a screen. There'll be a blocking foul. Coach happy with that one, though. Saying it was good defense.
Looked a little bit like he stepped out of bounds before, but hard to tell with Brown in the way of that one.
Sondrup is just such a hard screen to get around. So we see Hansen going in, loses it. Blackett with the steal up to White. White drives over to Mossman. Mossman gets hacked, and it'll be on the floor.
Hollinger picking up the foul there. Will be his second on the night. Vikings lead by only 2, 46-44, with just about 26 seconds remain. Brown top of the key over to Jens. Gets it to Blackett. Looks around, drives in a little bit, step back. Back out to Jens. White resets it. No shot clock. White, step back
White.
Three. No good off the front of the
iron.
rim. Full court, or 3/4. That one goes off the left. No good from the Devils. Vikings going to the fourth quarter. Still up by 2, 46-44.
As we're back for the fourth quarter of play, Hansen will get it into Hall. Looks like the Vikings are in a zone here.
Hall over to Hansen. Hansen Hollinger to Sundrup. Almost blocked there from Jackson Brown.
Great defense from Jackson Brown. It's just you can't do much against a 6'10", 235 player.
Yeah, he's got such a wide build. Great for playing down low and having some great defense from him as well.
As we see White over to Mossman. Mossman.
Hollinger tried to take a charge there. Doesn't work as Mossman kicks it back out. Almost saved from Nadold. Will remain Pleasant Grove's ball as Johansson takes the inbound.
White off a couple screens. Good defense from the Red Devils. Trips over to Johansson. Johansson over to Brown. Brown for three. No good.
Looked good, just a little long on that one. Nadold takes it.
Red Devils will turn it over.
Hollinger trips as he goes for the ball.
White will bring it up for the Vikings, tied here at the beginning of the fourth period. White over to Blackett. Blackett over to Brown. We've seen really good ball movement from the Vikings in this game. Brown makes his move over to Blackett. Gets open over to Johansson. Johansson screen from Blackett. Makes his move on Hollinger. Gets tipped from Hall. And Hall steals it from Blackett after a bad pass from Johansson. As we see Hansen going up. Hall pump fakes, snatches back, and it'll be a travel from Swift Hall. It'll be Vikings ball.
White covered by Hall.
Bringing it up.
Gets his screen from Mossman over to Johansson. Gives it to Mossman down low, covered by Sundrup.
Great defense here. Still call a foul on
Hollinger.
Nick Hollinger.
That is his third foul on the night. The first team foul in the fourth quarter for the Red Devils. White gets it inbound, covered by Hall at the logo. White confused on the play for a second, gets it over to Johansson. Fake screen from Mossman, gets stolen from Hall. One-on-one, shot is blocked.
Milo Johansson. Wow.
After the steal from Hall, takes it down court just to get rejected on the one-on-one.
But then Sandrup just so hard to guard. Gets an easy two right there. Blackett bringing up the ball.
Drives in, back out.
Mossman for three. Oh, can't connect.
Hardly seen any threes from Mossman. He has knocked down a couple.
We need Brendan Blackett to heat up here as the Vikings are down 2 with 5 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter.
Hollinger on the right wing gives it to Sundrup, to Nadold. Back out, Hansen gets tipped there. Gets back
Hansen
to Hansen.
Gets it back. Not sure how that's not a travel as he airballs that.
Gets ripped away from White as the shot clock goes.
Shot clock violation from the Red Devils. Great defense from the Vikings.
Nadold made that three though, from like 22 feet out.
So much stuff on the court. It's like the 4th time that we've had to stop the game to.
White gets it inbound, covered by Hall.
Hall, a really good defender, as we've seen, really quick on his feet, not only on offense, but also on defense, having multiple steals, at least 3 or 4. They'll call a foul, an off-ball foul on Milo Johansson. An offensive off-ball foul.
Not sure what the call was there. Couldn't get it on the replay. Hall takes it down court. Minute and a half to go as they lead by 2.
Sondrup over to Hall. Hall gets a screen from Sondrup. Hall, step back, looks, loses it, gets over to Hansen. Hansen gets it into Sondrup. Sondrup
back out
to Hollinger. Hansen for 3.
No good.
Hansen can't hit. Good tip from Preston to set up the rebound from Brown. Jens will bring up the ball over to Blackett. They're going to want to play some tough defense on Blackett if they want to finish this game out. Over to Brown. Brown looking. Has the 6'10" Sondrup on him. Spin move. Good footwork. Over to Jens. Jens to White. White scanning, gets a screen. Makes his move behind the back. Over to Brown. Brown from deep 3-point range.
No good.
No good there, but Johansson gets it. Johansson almost gets an and 1 there. This will go to line 4-2 to tie up this game. Have the chance to tie up this game, excuse me.
First shot is good. Vikings trail by 1. Second shot is also good to tie it up.
So as we see Hansen bring up the ball for the Red Devils. Ghost screen from Hall. Hall gets it back to Hansen. They're going to use as much time as possible here. Over to Hollinger.
Gets tipped and stolen from Johansson.
Blackett over to Brennan Blackett. Good finger roll from Brennan Blackett. As we see Hall, slowing it down. Don't want to use too much time, but want to score accordingly. Swift, Hall up top. Telling Hollinger to space out. Springville calling a timeout.
Hollinger getting a mouthful. Under 3 minutes to play. Vikings lead by 2, 50-48.
They can get Brennan Blackett going in this 4th quarter, bro. It'll be wraps. Brennan Blackett hasn't scored very much, which is very odd from him. All-around player, really great on defense, great on offense. Looks like Kevin Durant type build out there. Just a little shorter. He's 6'6", maybe 6'7". He's listed at 6'7". Trying not to make a 6'7" joke here. As we see Swift Hall bringing up the ball. Gives over Hansen. Hansen screen from Hollinger. Back over to Hall. Hall. Inside, stolen.
Johansson picking up another steal.
Oh, and Johansson had a good pass. That was a really good pass from Johansson.
White lost it on the pass.
As we see Hall bringing it up. Sitting at about half court.
Corner
Over to
three.
Hollinger. No good. Sondrup will get the rebound, though, to tie it up with 2 minutes left to go. That's who's going to bring them back in this game. Everybody else has gone a little bit cold. But Sondrup and Hall. As we see White getting over to Johansson. Blackett from the corner. In and out. Brendan Blackett. Swift Hall bringing the ball up quickly.
Nadal back out. Sondrup.
Sondrup wants it.
Three.
Good! Wow. The first three he's hit tonight. Jamin Sondrup to go up 3 with about 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. That gives the Red Devils a lot of energy here. But what did I say 30 seconds ago? Sondrup is going to be your guy. He's going to heat up. On the same end, they need Brennan Blackett, Preston White, Jackson Brown, Milo Johansson. There's anybody on this Vikings team can heat up really quickly. Somebody's got to do it, though. Somebody's got to step up. Somebody's got to be knocking stuff down, right? Sondrup wants to be that guy. We've seen it. We saw it here. He's 0 for 3 from 3, and then he just knocked down he's like, screw it, I'm going to hit that. That's knockdown from Sondrup to take the lead. After Pleasant Grove had a lot of the momentum, it's slowly starting to switch to the Red Devils. Let's see who steps up for the Vikings.
Coming out of the timeout, Pleasant Grove trails by 3. White to get the inbound, covered by Hall. White getting locked up. Johansson slips and loses the ball. Turnover there from Johansson. Hall to take it down for the Devils. Hall covered by Johansson. Double dribble called there on Hall. Picked up his dribble and then just decided to go back again. White gets the inbound, comes down with 1:20.
White over to Brown. Brown drives, can't find it. Blackett up, rainbow from Blackett, air ball, but there's a foul on the floor. As Blackett will go to the line for 3. Huge mistake from the Red Devils there, fouling right there. Sending Brennan Blackett to the line for 3.
First
Cash.
one is good.
I'm quiet. I'm not saying anything about the free throw. Can't jinx it. He's got the visa up.
Second is
Cash.
good.
He's got one more. And this is to tie the game with about 1:10 left. Brennan Blackett easily their best scorer. Blackett. Cash. Yeah. Blackett ties it up. Hanson, stolen by Brown. Blackett tells him he's going to slow it down. calls a timeout. Great defense from the Vikings. Jackson Brown getting a crucial steal with 51.6 seconds left on the clock. There is a shot clock, a 30-second shot clock. Starts as soon as they get the inbound in. And as we've seen in games, this team is clutch. Last year, we had Ty Palmer. Ty? Ash. I've been calling Ash Ty.
Have you?
I think so. I think I've been saying Palmer. Excuse me. Ty Palmer is Ashton Palmer's older brother, and Ashton Palmer is on this team. Ty Palmer last year was one of the most clutch players we've seen come out of PG. Every clutch moment, he was knocking down a shot. And we saw him single-handedly bring us back, scoring 9 points in a row against Lehigh and against Skyridge. The end of that season for Ty Palmer was incredible, averaging 20 points in the last 4 games of the season, of region, excuse me, as we come out of this timeout.
Gents to inbound.
Over to White. White, great defense from Swift here. Gonna need to lock down if they want a chance of winning. Over to Brown. Brown, backing down his man. Spins, up. Jackson Brown, no good. Jackson Brown. Hanson slowing it. Swift has the ball. There's a slight difference in shot clock and game clock.
About a second and a half there.
See Hanson slowing it down. They got to be wise with their time. Pleasant Grove has to play really, really good defense here. Hanson gets doubled, loses it. Timeout, Springville. With 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Intense game. It's been neck and neck the entire game, and it's incredible to watch. Both these teams, the first and second team in 5A here. Absolutely incredible game to watch so far. Excuse me. That's embarrassing. We're actually the 7th ranked team.
Yeah, we're tied for 6th with Orem, both 1-1. As when he was saying second, he was thinking about the girls when I was actually looking at that earlier when they're tied with
Springville.
tied with Springville. Not anymore though. After the game, the girls are now first in region, being 3-0.
Sondrup over to Hanson. Hanson, good
Gets
defense.
stolen.
Hanson
Throws
goes
it
up. No good. And ladies and gentlemen, we will have an overtime game here in Valhalla. Absolutely electric. Great defense from the Vikings. We will have a 5th period. Shaking on my boots, ladies and gentlemen. So we will have a quick little timeout, I guess.
I think a 1 minute timeout.
1 minute-ish to start a 4-minute overtime. Stay tuned. This overtime's going to be elite. As ladies and gentlemen, we have an electric overtime here in Valhalla. Pleasant Grove and the Red Devils ended the fourth period tied 53-53 after a missed shot from
Hall.
It was. I think it was.
Or was it Hansen?
It was Hansen. It was Mason Hansen. I was thinking of his first name. I couldn't quite get it. Oliver Mossman and Jamin Sondrup will jump.
As both teams having their starting five out.
As the ref just pump fakes them. What was that? Okay.
Sondrup barely wins
start.
it on the way down.
Sondrup's got it over to Hall. 4 minutes. Or is it first person to score?
It's 4 minutes.
4 minutes, okay.
Hall, top of the key. Vikings on a zone defense. Hall drives in over Mossman. No good.
As Mossman will try and save it.
As they say, White tipped it. White tipped it.
Watch this.
The save.
Did he? That's really close. I don't know.
That's hard to see in the moment.
It's hard to see, especially on camera too. 5, 4, 3. As Hall puts it up and it's good.
Wow. What
Very
a way.
acrobatic from Hall as we see White bringing it up. Mossman up top. Gets it back to White. White being guarded very closely. They know who our scorers are, which is basically everybody. Johansson in the corner for 3.
No good. Mossman can't get the rebound over Sondrup. Hall takes it down quick. Sondrup for 3.
Made his last one. Can't hit off that one.
Johansson gets the board. Gets it over to White.
White bringing the ball for this Pleasant Grove team.
2:45 on the clock. White working against Hall, gets a screen from Mossman. Mossman drives in.
Blackett for 3.
No
Brennan
good.
Blackett off the front iron.
Down
Keeps it to
Nadal.
Hansen.
Back to Hansen.
Hansen calling for a screen. Has a bigger defender and Blackett on him. As we have Jackson Brown guarding Hall. Hall over to Hansen.
In a screen.
They want
3.
no good. Brown gets the tip. No good. Great defense.
Gets the board the second time.
Great defense from Oliver Mossman as Preston White brings up the ball. Makes his move.
Gets
loses
stolen.
it. That is very rare. As we see really good transition defense from the Vikings.
Back at the top of the logo, Hansen. Covered.
Preston White has to be better with the ball in his hands. That cannot happen, especially in this close of a game in overtime.
Minute
It's very,
41.
very odd for Preston White. He has that ball on a string usually. As we see Hansen passing it in over to Hall in the backcourt.
Slows it down.
They want to
Staying.
hold it. Looking at the coach.
Got 15 seconds on the shot clock. Calls for a play. Tells him to speed it up. Over to Hansen.
Into
Down low
Sondrup.
to Sondrup. Spin around.
There'll be a foul. Sondrup will go to the line for 2. That hurts a little bit for the Vikings team. Somebody called the timeout. I wasn't paying attention. I think it was the Pleasant Grove Vikings. Call full timeout.
As that one was the Vikings. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining after starting the OT with 3 each.
Intense game. If you don't remember what happened or you're just tuning in, Sondrup went up for a layup and was fouled by Mossman. So Sondrup has 2 at the line. Could make it a 2-possession game. Student section getting loud. Sondrup hits the first. Vikings can tie it with the 3 unless Sondrup hits his next one. We do have 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Still plenty of time.
Second shot.
Good. Sondrup.
Gets it to White, covered by Hollinger.
White doesn't have time. Doesn't have time to walk up the court. White to Blackett. Blackett back to White. Good defense from Hall.
Back out to Blackett.
Blackett
For
pulls
3.
up.
No
Brennan
good.
Blackett.
He's missed his last 3 threes. 45 seconds.
Got to do something.
Blackett fouls Hall. Not much time to work with.
Still plenty of time. Hall's just got to miss these. Oh, it looks like it's side out.
It was the 4th personal, so no free throws just yet.
They're putting in all 5 shooters here. Nerve-wracking. Vikings got to get a steal off his inbound. Almost do. Hall gets fouled again.
Vikings trail by 4. 2 free throws from Hall can make that 6.
Six points in 40 seconds. Isn't that crazy, though? He misses the first. Hall. Crucial miss. Misses the second too, but Sondrup puts it up. White, hurry. White has to hurry.
1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. He's got to hurry it up.
Jens, pump fakes, shot.
3.
Kyler Jens gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for 3.
Foul on Jamin Sondrup. A 6-point game, 23.5 seconds on the clock. Misses the first. Jens to shoot his second.
Misses
No
the
good as
second
well.
one. They're going to intentionally miss this.
They have to. Intentional miss. Get it beyond the arc, hit it for 3.
It's very rare of Kyler Jens to miss his free throws, too.
As they don't go for the intentional miss. Brown gets a rebound anyways. Back
Johansson
out.
for
Johansson.
3.
No good.
Oh. As we get a steal and a foul, Jens will go back to the line.
Sondrup picking up another foul on that one. That's his 3rd on the game.
Down 6 with 16 seconds left. Has to make the first one. No good. Kyler Jens missing 4 free throws in a row.
Definitely one of the most nerve-wracking moments of his career. Second one,
This
no
is the
good.
second one.
Can't get the board. As
Brennan
Brennan
Blackett.
does. He gets the steal, no good. Johansson back out, gets blocked.
Johansson had Preston White open up top.
Not sure why he didn't hit it back out for 3. He was getting double teamed down low.
Nothing is falling for this Pleasant Grove team at the end of this game. The first one rattles in to make it a 7-point lead. He makes the second one to make it 8.
Blackett bringing it down. 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that will end the game here in Valhalla with the Devils taking down the Vikings 61-53 in overtime. We had an incredible game. We'd like to thank you for tuning into the stream here on PGSN. This is Owen Jorgensen.
And Boston Harding.
Out for the night.